Tomorrow's phone shop. That is a phone shop right there. We are going to be calling the phone shop, which is also the phone shop that sells the
Your
phone.
phone is so broken, jeez.
But there's also a phone shop called the phone shop, and the reason why it's called the phone shop is because it's where the phones are shopped and the connection is lost. But that's okay. We are still working on the phone shop, and the phone shop will be sold to another phone shop, and that is where the phone shop gets their phones from the other phone shops to sell them to other people, which is also why it's called the phone shop. We have many reasons why it's called the phone shop, but that is the main reason it's phone shop because the phone shop buys phones from a phone shop from a phone manufacturing shop, which gives you a phone shop. You buy a new phone, and that is a phone shop. That is a very brief phone shop explanation, and that is why I own a phone shop. Well, I don't really own a phone shop, but it is considered a phone shop as long as I have a phone and I'm selling it. But I'm not really selling my phone in a phone shop, so it's not a phone shop. As long as you're selling a phone in a phone shop, you're a phone shop. If you're fixing phones, that's not really a phone shop. That's a phone repair. That's not a phone shop. Phone shop is where you buy phones from a phone shop and you sell the phones in a phone shop, or buy from the manufacturer, get from the manufacturer and start selling it, and that is yourself another phone shop. But also there's a phone shop. If you have a phone shop, I'll be obeying that, and that is a phone shop. Phone shops include the 3 phone shops, 4 phone shops, and 5 phone shops. This is a very, very important discussion in class because the phone shops will tell you exactly what happens when there are 5 phone shops in a phone shop. When you buy a phone from a phone shop, which is also from a phone shop, from the phone manufacturer. That is a very, 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 it is great discussion right there. And teacher never teaches you this, but it's very important that remember that it's like buying a sign. So you get by a sign shop. That sign shop gets from a sign shop, which is also from a sign shop, which comes from a sign manufacturer. That is very important. Like this bus, all buses come from a bus shop, which is also bought from a bus shop, from a bus manufacturer, which the parts come from a bus shop manufacturer. That is a very, very important detail to know that everything that is a shop also comes from a shop, which comes from the manufacturer, like a phone shop. Phone shop comes from a phone shop, which comes from a phone shop, building a phone manufacturer, you buy a phone shop. I'm selling a phone. If I sell a phone, that makes me a phone shop because I bought a phone from a phone shop, which was bought from a phone shop, which was bought in a phone shop, which was bought from a manufacturer of a phone. That is amazing. That makes your phone 1,000 hand. Like, you see, you have a second hand, third hand. If you use your phone 5 times and it's been sold, that's 5 times. That is a 5 hand. So it's like a second hand shop. But this is a 5 hand shop because this is from a phone shop, bought from a phone shop, bought from the manufacturer directly. For a good amount of money, I sell this. I'm considered a phone shop until I stop selling it. Once I stop selling it, the shop is closed. That's a very important key detail you need to remember about a phone shop. That is a very important detail. If you're selling gadgets and not a phone, that's not a phone shop. That's just a gadget shop. Depending on what you're selling. You sell earphones, you're an earphone shop. You gotta remember that. Now, it's not really a phone. It's also a phone shop. Even if the phone doesn't work, it's still a phone shop. Technically, you sell a telephone. That's a phone shop. But everything related is a phone shop. You have a broken leaf on the floor, you sell that. That's a leaf shop that came from the tree. That's very, very important deal to know. There are many details you have to remember when you're selling items, such as a shop. So, example, a car shop. A car shop is basically a shop that sells cars, and the cars come from another car shop, which comes from a manufacturer. That's a car shop. Now, yeah. Then there's a quiet messy now.
Genius.
Not detailed.